Shapfere Dinsang.
Hey guys, welcome back to Shafari Tang, and today I'm giving you yet another dose of what is happening in Mzansi and in these streets. And I think it goes without saying that one of the biggest stories that did actually take place over the weekend was the story around Boity and Bujy. Bujy, who is a former radio personality, as well as Boity, who we know is just an avid influencer. She does amazing work. She's a reality show star. She's a rapper. She wears many hats, and it was just quite unfortunate to actually learn of this incident that took place this past weekend. And according to a close source who was actually there at the scene, it seems as if these two got into an argument, and the subject around this argument was actually ubungoma, or for some people, what we would kind of refer to spiritual healers. And because we know that Boity is someone who's spiritually gifted, we can only understand how wild this conversation obviously went. But we're very, very disappointed in the reaction that basically ensued, especially from Bujy's side, because if there's anything that we need to also learn when we get into these chats, it's that we need to respect people's opinions, no matter how much we are against it or how passionate we feel about that particular subject. But everything isn't that definitely not worth it. So the radio personality actually spent some time behind bars, and I do know that it seems as if his court appearance would be sometime this week. And Boity herself did actually also just tweet a statement just saying that she is okay, but she actually has laid charges, and so we are then looking forward to kind of seeing how this whole case is going to ensue. And for some people who didn't know, like I personally did not know, but it seems as if Bujy actually used to this is not his first rodeo in terms of assault. There was an assault case that was opened, I think it was in 2017, so it's actually frankly quite disappointing to kind of read such stuff, especially on someone who's very, very big on LGBTQ plus rights, but also just trying to support women, especially women who you're trying to protect from GBV and so on. So yeah, it's very, very disappointing. Now, another story that has, people crying is definitely the WhatsApp, Facebook, as well as Instagram crash. And as of Monday, the 4th of October, we saw, I think from around 6 p.m., from 5 or so, where all these social media platforms basically crashed. And the only platforms that were kind of readily available for us to communicate, on were just Twitter, TikTok, as well as Telegram. Even though I don't really use Telegram, but I still got a chance to also just socialize with my friends on the other platforms. So the reason why this crash basically happened is that Facebook, which owns Instagram as well as WhatsApp, is currently going through some sort of configuration settings. And obviously people had to say a bit, about that crash. Just, some tweets about how long Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp have been down for, and that reference to the Titanic. The second one would definitely be about searching for entertainment on Twitter after, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook have been down for so long, which I completely agree. Like, it just feels odd, for these particular apps to just be down for so long. And then obviously, much like South Africans, we love spaces. So a space was actually opened which said, "Are you coping without Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp?" And I kind of was listening into the conversation and what people were saying, and I was very, very curious. And it's the stories that are coming out of that space were hilarious. So I really do hope that Mark Zuckerberg makes a plan and sorts everything out. And in other news, our very own local actress / model / influencer, Pearl Thusi, also announced that she actually finally now has an her own equity in the premium gym brand Black Rose. And she was just going on, I know, on Instagram about just the journey that she's taken into investing within the alcohol space. And I can tell that, I know, on Take A Lot it's quite affordable right now, so make sure you go on to Take A Lot and actually buy her gin and actually just support another Black woman who has an equity in an alcoholic brand. And obviously her BFF Miss DJ Zintle also had a few words to say, actually not even a few, but quite a lot of words to say on her social media to celebrate her friend's success. And this is super amazing. This, I think, for me is like best friend goals, when both of you literally have equities within certain alcoholic brands. And I mean, we know with DJ Zintle has equity in the Boulevard Champagne range. And so it's quite inspiring to see that friends are literally working so hard and are trying to create legacies, not just for themselves, but for their children as well. So kudos, man, to, Pearl Thusi. We really do hope that this is the beginning of something great. As we've seen in the past, where, Black women are literally just aspiring and working so hard to, kind of feed their families, but to also create legacies. So yeah, so that is it from me. Thank you so much for tuning in to the show today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's segment, and all these stories kind of following one after the other. And yeah, do let me know if you have any sort of questions. Drop them in the comment section down below. But otherwise, from us, it's Shapfedin Sang. We'll see you guys next time.